I made a really tough decision and I'm really scared to do it, but my son has been asking me to dye my hair back to red, and I had really bright red hair, like fire engine red, and my son loved it, and he's 8 years old, so he asked me to go back to the red, and I'm really scared because I like my dark hair. I really like how long it's getting too. It's kind of forming this cute little like punk style, and I got my shave side right there, but the things we do for our child. So these are just a few of the essentials that I got. Obviously, get gloves if you can. And I got a Color Oops remover, and I've been using it for years, and it's always worked. So you mix these two together. I'm gonna mix them in my mixing bowl. And then it says to leave it on for 20 minutes, but I don't normally do that. I normally leave it on for like 30 minutes because you wanna try and get the darker color out as much as possible. And since we're going with like a really bright red, I guess it doesn't matter if there's any copper in there because it's just gonna get red in it anyway. So I got me some Prism Lights bleach, and I got a 30 volume developer. I got Manic Panic Rock and Roll red, and the gal told me to try this because this is like a very intense red. Like it is supposed to be like almost like strawberry red. So we'll try that. Next thing we want to do is put the gloves on, and we are going to mix our color remover in our mixing bowl. So we're going to start off with one. Guys, I'm not kidding you when I tell you this stuff stinks like high heaven. So we're going to mix one in the bowl. So there's one, and I'm sorry to say, but I can't find my brush anywhere. So, finger it is. And we're gonna mix number two. And I just wanted to point out too before I mix it, it comes with a cap to put over my hair so it can keep the heat in and help it process it longer. And this is just all I'm doing. It's just mixing it with my finger. And it stinks. Just gonna take a handful of it. I'm just gonna get it in there, get it locked in there, and then I will be back with the cap on in just a moment. So it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, so just give me 1 minute and I'll be right back. All right, so there it is. It's all in my head. So you leave this on for about 30 minutes and then I'll be back to check on it and we'll see where it's at, so stay tuned. Okay, so it's been for about almost 30 minutes, and this is where we are at. Okay, so this is what it looks like towel dried, and I'm not going to use a blow dryer because I kind of wanted to air dry out a little bit. I kind of like this color, but we're trying to go with Fire Engine red. So it clearly got all the black out and it looks pretty good. But it's still kind of wet. So yeah, we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. So next step will be towel drying it still, and then I'm gonna bleach it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I just mixed my bleach and my developer together, and I think once it looks like a good consistency, like it's all mixed together, like I think Brad Mondo said if it looks like yogurt, then it's good. So this is all gonna go on this, and we'll see what happens, so stay tuned. Okay, start at the bottom. Dear hair gods, please spare me. I'm gonna start at the roots, or not the roots, I'm sorry, the bottom, and then work my way up to the roots, because that's what Brad Mondo says. So, see, Brad Mondo, I'm listening. Okay, so I think it's pretty saturated right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave this in for about 45 minutes and check it like every 5 minutes and just see where it's at. I'm a little concerned though, because when I was first putting it on, it looked black. Like, Brad Mondo, maybe you can explain this to me. It got really, really hot, but it didn't burn. I felt some heat and my hair was turning black. Is that normal? Like, I did a color remover and then decided to put the bleach in afterwards because I'm trying to like less damage my hair. I mean, obviously I'm damaging it either way, but we will see. I'll just kind of check it, but it's pretty saturated in there. All right, so this is where we're currently at. I've been checking it, and so far this side is lightening, but for some reason this side is like not wanting to light. What does the back look like? Just curious. Oh man, I'm scared. I feel like there's some, oh yeah, there is. What is that? What am I missing? This is hard to do. All right, so this is after I rinsed the bleach out. Like, this is so weird. I cannot for the life of me figure out why most of it turned blonde, but there's like violet and blue and I can't tell what that is. Black? Black? I don't even know. Do I bleach it one more time or do I just go ahead and try the bright red, you know? I'm gonna try strand and see what that does. And then if I need to put more of the red in, and then I know I'm good. So we'll try it on like part of my hair. So stay tuned for that too. So there's my little Pebbles strand of hair. I got it pretty saturated. I'll rinse that out. And then I guess worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, I'll just go ahead and bleach it again. God, I cannot for the life of me figure out why my hair has like violet in it. I swear. I don't remember putting violet in my hair. I don't know. My hair was blonde before I dyed it black. So what is this? All right, so I decided to go ahead and put like a second layer of bleach in my hair, and I'm only gonna leave it in for about 30 minutes. I look so stupid. I got my little section right here. I mean, whatever happens, happens, I guess, but it looks so funny. I look like an effed up unicorn. Like, what is this? Hopefully this works, and hopefully the hair gods are generous with me, but we'll see. It's pink. It's pink. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do this and see what happens. Okay. The color is going in. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh yeah. I'll be right back to check in as soon as I get all of my head covered in the color of blood. All right, so there we go. My hair is fully saturated and I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes and then I'll come back later after 30 minutes and after I've washed my hair and styled it and maybe did my makeup, and I'll show you the final results. Here it is, guys. I'm not sorry, Brad. Redheads are the best. Best mistake ever.